in an online environment, he can rely on spamming his projectiles a lot more, and that's an advantage. But getting the combos locked down, that's going to be a lot harder. So, ShinyMark, I would say he's just as menacing both online and offline. Can he get a win on Mr. E? We are finally having two of our invited top players facing off here. Number 2 seed, number 3, it's Mr. E and ShinyMark. Let's get it.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this the whole weekend, and it's finally here. So, you guys are watching, definitely enjoy it as much as we want to.
Well, right now we got a ShinyMark playing a little bit patient now that he's in danger, 74%. You know how Mr. E plays, just look away for a second and now he has a bear on top of you and you're dead next to the border of his. So now they're just trying to play neutral, he's wave dashing away, I'll be in it now that he feels safe. Now crashes against the side B, and there he is, it's the edge guard. Where's he gonna go? He's gonna go back to the left. Now he's back to the safe, he's running away, he knows Mr. E is gonna try to chase him. So he has to be careful. It's already 131%. That's disadvantage. Really hard disadvantage, that percentage. And Mr. E is just keeping his sword out at any second so that he doesn't get killed or comboed by Pikachu.
Alright, but I do appreciate that ShinyMark, even at a percentage deficit, is still sticking to the game plan. He will wait for an opportunity as long as it takes, and if Mr. E just offers one of those slight openings, he'll be on it like a rocket. He can get in there at light speed with the quick attack after all, and there is your opening. Down throw to forward air. Could you get a kill off of this maybe? Forward tilt might threaten one. Oh, just barely.
Makes it back. Wow. Mr. E with, wow, very nice backer from ShinyMark.
Yeah, it's one of those where if he completed the back air, it probably would have killed, but even better to just get half a back air and make him fall to his doom.
Missing that combo, I don't know if he needed some more percentage to actually land it.
This 7th time we see ShinyMark below the stage right away.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about it is a lot of Pikachus, when they're under the stage like that, they'll pop a down B to just get an extra projectile up there. Really good kill from Mr. E. But ShinyMark doesn't really tend to do it. He's only there for the movement mix-up. He does not really care about the chip damage or surprising people who cannot be surprised when in Central America, everyone's played against ShinyMark at some point. Yeah. And even if you're Mr. E, you've still done it on Wi-Fi.
Even I have played against ShinyMark at this point.
Yeah, right now
I've only played him in free-for-alls, but
Fair enough.
that'll do. Wait a minute, he's dead, 82!
Wow.
That was an
Just
amazing
reads
catch.
that quick attack that didn't go directly to the ledge, and it does the work. Very early kill from Mr. E.
The jab of Pikachu, it's great for jab locking as you would expect, but no knocking back on it whatsoever means it's eventually going to be punishable on hit as we saw from Mr. E. I'm surprised ShinyMark held it that long, but just weaving around the projectile, but because you dodged the projectile, it means you
there
get
we go
Pikachu
again.
instead. Even stops in game 1.
Mr. E has been giving some, only 2 opportunities to edge guard, and that has been enough for ShinyMark to take stock. So that talks how powerful Pikachu is on the edge guard side.
Oh, getting both hits of the down air though, just committing to it as soon as the first one was safely landed. Get a drag down with the nair, set up a back air as well. ShinyMark, Mr. E will be looking back to that early period of the game where he was in the lead, but now it feels like we are totally at ShinyMark's pace.
Mr. E getting that F smash, which could almost be the starter of an ending series of the game. ShinyMark goes below the stage one more time. He gets caught in the side B. What will he do now? He's stalling a little bit. He's up big. He gets caught one more
such
time.
patience from Mr. E, waiting for the right moment to punish that quick attack that is almost unpunishable.
Oh, but not getting to complete the Dancing Blade on this occasion. Too much knockback, and ShinyMark was able to SDI his way out. This is 2 95s. He still doesn't pop the Thunder, even when Mr. E was right. ShinyMark is to purely getting back to the stage as quickly as possible while also crossing it up.
And the quick attack gives him the opening. Oh, the footstool actually puts him safe. Oh,
He saved him! Was not expecting Mr. E to just randomly go down there and not be able to make it back, but the game continues, only 2% apart. We will not be getting an up throw from Lucina just yet, but if you can get it at around maybe the 150 mark, it might just kill.
is the up B going to close the deal? Yeah. And game number 1 goes for Mr. E. I think that Mr. E was able to take a very early lead. However, ShinyMark got a couple of edge cards and was able to switch that lead and actually be the one who be on top. But that last stock did look a little bit more, a little bit more messy on both sides.
Yeah. That match really made Lucina feel like a heavy hitter because, she's not one of those like Roy or even a Bowser or a Pyro where she's got insane kill power. She's meant to be a jack of all trades, but Mr. E landed way less attacks overall in that match from ShinyMark, but every attack he did land had so much greater value, and we saw some really early kills in that one. So Mr. E was waiting patiently and made every single attack count. Can he do that again on Battlefield for Game 2? He'll be very pleased to have a game lead over ShinyMark, but ShinyMark will be coming back with a vengeance.
I just want to say that every time ShinyMark goes below stage, like literally in the center of the stage, it feels like one of those boss fights where they charge you like a move that has 2 directions and you have to guess which side it is and react fast enough.
Yeah, looking like the Mario and Luigi series out here.
Exactly, like that's what Mr. is doing right now. He's playing Mario and Luigi, and did you see that? ShinyMark just hit that thing
Yeah.
that's on him.
Sure, I saw him hit the thing on him, but we get it down till to pump Mr. E off stage again. This is a much better position for ShinyMark to be in compared to the last game. Parries the down air, but that was such good spacing from Mr. E to say, even if this gets parried, you can't do anything about it.
That's right. 61% of ShinyMark throwing away those thunder jolts.
Yeah,
until he
right
can
now
find a safe
Mr. E
opening.
not giving away his center stage. He knows that he's been playing most of the game at the ledge, but he actually gets dash attack with that very broken move from Pikachu.
He finally pops the thunder in perhaps the least useful occasion he's ever had to use it, but that's still a mix-up. He could go for it there, but he doesn't. It's purely about the recovery game, and you could be critical about ShinyMark here, just spending half the match under the stage, but Mr. E he's punished some of them, but it's still like less than half, I would say. So not enough to say to ShinyMark, you've got to stop doing that.
I mean, ShinyMark is not afraid to be down of that side of the stage as much as he needs to. He's been really vocal about it, and he says, "This is part of the Pikachu method. So I'm doing it as much as I need to."
That's a re-grab, but Mr. E had no particular answer for it. Up throw does not kill. Pikachu holding all the way to the right, seeing it coming, so fair enough. Pikachu not quite as light as you might think, but the Nair will always take it away. Lucina's Nair is so strong.
On a ShinyMark, the way he's looking for the combos.
Wow, double parry there.
And Mr. E says, I can do that too. He just wasn't able to get a particular punish off of it. ShinyMark is staying at ledge. Do we go to the center stage, or is it time for a trip underneath, baby?
Might we try to steal one of these stocks from Mr. E in a very tricky way? Pikachu has way more than 1, 2, or 3 ways to do that. But right now we're talking about stage control. E goes for the off-stage attack, doesn't hit any of them. One more edge guard, nope, it's gonna be the un-edge guardable character.
Wow, very nice grab there.
Yeah, but he's always been like that since day. Pikachu was pretty much the only character in Smash 64 with a good recovery, and it was unbelievably good. Still helpful to this day, but Mr. E has always been waiting for his opportunities at Legend. This time he actually goes off for a back air, doesn't get it. Pikachu makes it back to the left, looking like a Terra flying type right now.
Oh,
there you go, though.
There is the forward smash again.
That's like the one time ShinyMark didn't go to the center of the stage and he got killed.
Oh, wow! Using the invincibility frames there of Dolphin Slash to actually get through Pikachu's back air. Dies to a dash attack anyway as soon as he made it back to the stage, but that was such a smart up B from Mr. E.
Yeah, and it is crazy how that is the third forward smash that Mr. E has been able to land into those quick attacks. I think there needs to be some adjustment from the way that ShinyMark is managing his disadvantage, especially when in the ledge. He's obviously scared of the Lucina Rage, but you're giving away most of the neutral interactions because of that.
No way, right?
That was pretty close, not gonna lie.
Right, well, actually chooses not to complete the Dancing Blade there from Mr. E. Maybe seeing if ShinyMark will commit to something like a quick attack to get out of disadvantage. In the end, ShinyMark doesn't pull the trigger. Skull Bash can put you straight to the other side, and then we can zip back to the ledge. ShinyMark, one of the most willing people to be there at ledge. Oh,
That backer is going to do it. Wow.
this is a 2-0 lead for Mr. E, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't see this coming.
I didn't expect it either.
I
Like,
thought the online record was going to be pretty reflective of how it would translate to offline, but Mr. E has been making all the reads count, and he's 2 games up. ShinyMark could very much still win this set, but the winner of this goes on to face Tarek in winners finals, and both of them really want to get that opportunity, finally get themselves a big ranked win after flying themselves out to Costa Rica. But who's it going to be? We could potentially find out the answer after this very next game.
yeah, ShinyMark actually switching to small battlefield as a counter pick. I don't think that third platform has been giving him any troubles or any other interaction, so I don't know what he's expecting. But he'll know better.
Just gets spiked back down there by Lucina. 1 sec, forward smash as well. If that was Marth, you were probably dead.
Yeah, you're right. And there's another one.
Oh, hopping up to the sky though. Mr. E will swap places almost. The Dolphin Slash. There we go. Down air on the way back.
Down air from Mr. E. It just shows how much he's able to punish what it is super hard to punish. Because that quick attack, I mean, basically is free disadvantage.
Going for a grab there from standing. Mr. E was unfortunately nowhere near. ShinyMark again waiting to maybe pop the thunder on some other occasion under the stage, but it's not going to be this time. Can you get the projectiles in? Mr. E's generally been so good at using aerials to fend off the thunder jolts, but that one is going to clip him. We've also got to remember there was a point where Mr. E was dead and ShinyMark saved him in a previous game. This didn't have to be 2-0. It could have been 1-1 right there.
That might have cost him
Oh,
the game.
ShinyMark. That is not good for him.
Wow.
This is
He's been
getting
gaming that for the whole set.
This is getting better and better for Mr. E as it goes along. Game 1 was such a tight come from behind, great up throw from ShinyMark to at least get a kill on the board. Game 2 was slightly more decisive, but it was still, you know, last stock type thing. But now Mr. E is just cleanly ahead of ShinyMark, and he has made ShinyMark mainly known for his infinite combos, but we've seldom seen one in this. We're finally getting something started here. 73 on board, but Mr. E might just swing back like a cannon.
Yeah, ShinyMark has to put a lot of work in. It would be a really amazing comeback if he manages to get this. pass through with the Nair, getting punished with the Dolphin Slash, ShinyMark recovering, escaping with the quick attack, getting Blade answered.
I think that's it.
It is forward tilt from Mr. E.
Yeah.
Has secured not just a win on ShinyMark, but a 3-0. Bro said the online results do not matter here. As soon as we meet in the offline domain, I'm not even dropping a single game. Hot damn, that was clean from Mr. E.
Totally clean. I mean, you know, especially the way he took that last game, it definitely reflects on the fact that Mr. E had a game plan that was very well prepared. He was prepared to throw that F smash right at the edge of the stage when he was expecting that quick attack from Pikachu. It net him somewhere around 2 or 3 kills, and it definitely reflects on the score we actually got.
Yeah, Mr. E mentioned before that he was coming here ready to win the tournament actually, and he is showing that he is actually capable of doing that, taking a clean sweep against our number 2 or 3 seed.
Yep, ShinyMark was number 2, Mr.